But first, we're going to go to the FanDuel desk all the way in Charleston with Steve Weissman.
All right, thank you so much, Noah. And I've got a special guest and also the tournament mascot with me. We got Ben Navarro, the owner of the event. Major Tom right there. Ground control to Major Tom, Ben Navarro, owner of the event, also the owner of the LTP, Daniel Island Tennis Center. Great to have you with us. How's it going?
Great to be here, Steve. Great. Thank you.
Well, listen, we're over the Althea Gibson Club Court, which has been fantastic this year. It's a beautiful setting, but the reason we're not on the big stadium is because it's under a massive renovation. What can you tell us about the new stadium next year and when we're going to come back and see it?
Well, lots of exciting things going on there. But before I tell you that, can I tell you a quick Major Tom story? Before
Obviously.
All right. So I've been walking around the grounds this week, and most of the girls have absolutely no idea who I am, nor should they, and don't really care. But they all have an independent relationship with Major Tom. So they make a beeline over to me, don't even give me a second look, pet him and talk to him, and then move on. So that's been quite nice.
Who's Major Tom's favorite?
I'd have to say Emma Navarro.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've heard of her, but yeah, I'd have to say Emma.
Got her first WTA victory this week.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. So anyway, the stadium is something that we're incredibly excited about. We're actually having a groundbreaking tomorrow with the governor, the mayor, and our U.S. Senator Tim Scott are coming for it. And it's going to be, we had set a $40 million renovation. It's turned into a $50 million renovation, which I think there's some pictures of it there, so you'll have to change that title. But the price tag keeps going up as
another
we add
10 mil.
things. Exactly. But it's been a partnership with the city and something that we're thrilled to be able to offer Charleston. The way I look at it is this is a world-class city, and it deserves a world-class venue like this. And so the reason we're doing it first and foremost is for the tennis, but we're going to have concerts and festivals and other stuff as well. And it'll be anything that a player or a fan could want in terms of viewing, in terms of the facilities and infrastructure and all that a WTA event should offer, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we can see some of those. We already updated it. $50 million.
There it is. Let's go.
In renovation. I took the
That was painful. That hurt.
I took the virtual reality tour, Ben. It was incredible to see the players are going to have their own lounge, which I don't think any other event has, over the stadium court, to see that, which is amazing. All the suites that are available, not only for tennis, but for concerts. And you would like to bring an ATP event as well to Charleston, right?
We would. We're open for business. And so for the tennis community that's watching, we would love to see, as important as this event already is, we would like to see it become even more important to the WTA. My bias, just watching the girls, especially this week, which has been terrific to be able to see them more close up with no fans. It's a challenge. It's a grind. And my bias is maybe a few less events, and the events we have to be more important, and we'd like to be one of those events. So that's on the women's side, and then we would love to have a men's event, either a combined event or a separate event. But we're prepared for it, we're building for it, and we're expecting to find it. And Bob Moran promises me he's going to make it happen. He's standing right over there. Shake your head, will you, Bob? Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. Yeah.
Well, listen, you lead the best team in all of tennis in terms of running events. The players absolutely love coming here. We love coming here. It is incredibly special, Charleston and this event, and obviously you're taking it to a next level, adding a big new stadium renovation with Ben Navarro, the owner of the Volvo Car Open here. And listen, Ben, we also had a new first this year. We had electronic line calling at a clay court event at WTA for the first time. What's the reaction you've been hearing?
I'll tell you, I wasn't sure at first because I sort of love that process of the official coming off the chair and checking out the marks. But as anyone that's been around tennis for a long time knows, two officials will look at that mark and come up with a different answer.
Yep.
And so I think the players weren't sure, but now that they've seen it in action and they see the little ball actually either hit the line or go over the line, they feel pretty good about it. So I think it's a fantastic addition, and you know, we need to always be looking towards the future, and I think this is a step in that direction.
Yeah, most things I've heard are extremely positive about the Fox 10 technology that we've got out there this year. You mentioned Emma, your daughter, earlier. She got her first WTA victory earlier this week at the Volvo Car Open. You were here. Your dad was here. What was that like to see?
It was one of the top 10 nights of my life, I'd have to say. And Not because she won per se, but the way it was, as you know, it was a perfect evening. Her family, a number of family members got to be here. She sort of handles the whole situation like she always does, with grace and poise. And, you know, you watch your child out there, as every parent that's involved in this sport knows what it takes to get to that point. The years of, for most of these girls, they start out at 3, 4, or 5 years old, and they grind and they work, and it's 3 and 4 hours a day, and it's fitness, and it's stretching, and it's injuries, and it's heartache, and all of the pain that goes to get to this point. And this goes for all the girls. It's extraordinary. And so to be a dad, take my tournament involvement out of it and get to be a dad, and I got a bit teary-eyed after the match. So
it was special to see. She's obviously at UVA. You've got the hat on right now. She's doing well there.
Go Who's. Yeah.
15 wins this year. ACC Player of the Week 5 times at UVA already. We also have another tournament next week here.
Yeah.
The MUSC Health Women's Open at 250. So you're going back-to-back. Pretty cool to have 2 events here. We've never had that before.
Yeah. I think it's, I mean, like you said, we've never had it before, but walking around and seeing qualies going on while we're playing the semifinals today, I think it's really cool, actually. And the girls are excited not to have to travel. And if there's one thing I've learned, again, this week being more close up in the intimate setting with no fans, it's how hard the travel and the grind of the tour is on the girls. And these girls are awesome, and we got to take care of them. So to be able to have 2 back-to-back events, when the WTA talked to Bob and asked to if we would be interested in doing it, we were thrilled. So.
Well, it's always a pleasure to catch up with you, Ben.
Yeah.
You run an incredible event. It is so special here in Charleston, from yourself to Bob to Eleanor. We love coming here, and so thanks for having us once again.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. And I can't say enough about these women. The way that they work, the way that they compete, to see them on this stage is really special. So I'm thrilled to be part of it.
All right, well, thank you once again. We've got 2 incredible single semifinals still to come, another double semifinal as well. A beautiful day here in Charleston.